Hi, I'm Celine Masoud. I graduated in mechanical engineering in 2020, and ever since, I've been a fellow at IDPP.
My name is Suhaib Hamoud, and I'm a senior mechanical engineering student at AUB.
My name is Perla Shawar, and I graduated as a mechanical engineer back in 2020.
So it's been quite a long time, and actually whenever I bump into instructors or professors that taught me during my undergrad, they're like, what are you still doing here? What are you doing here? And basically the short answer to this is, well, being part of the IDPP team is, for me right now, what makes the most sense, and I'm going to tell you why. So I'm a bit of a design lover, I think this shows. And when I started engineering, I knew I wanted to get somewhere close to design, but I didn't know how to. And by the end of my undergrad, I still didn't know how to. And something great happened. I mean, it was a coincidence for me, but I did enroll in this Intro to Human-Centered Design course, and it was on my very last semester, and I'm so glad that I did this, because discovering the field of design thinking gave me such an insight on what could come for me next in terms of where I want to go in my professional life and in my career, hopefully in the future.
In my third year studying mechanical engineering, I took an interesting course called Introduction to Human-Centered Design. Little did I know that it would be such a transformative experience for me. Currently, I'm completing a graduate degree in the same major, but human-centered design continues to be a central focus for me in parallel with my technical studies.
Okay, so I first met IDPP in my internship during my third year, during the summer break. And when I first entered this internship, I did it out of curiosity, because I thought that human-centered design is something that's so obvious. Of course, we're engineers, everything is human-centered. So why is there a need for this field, basically? So I went through the internship, and I actually realized how important it is, and how much we actually overlook human beings, which is very ironic, given that the purpose of engineers is to work for the progression of humanity as a whole. Currently, I'm working with IDPP as part of the work-study program, in parallel with my last year of studies as a mechanical engineer. And while one would think that having this work with IDPP, as well as my final year project, my technical electives, my graduate courses, all of them going in parallel would be very stressful. But the thing is, working with IDPP is very intriguing, it's very interesting, and it just allows me to take this break from all of the theory that's crammed into my current semester.
After taking the Intro to Human-Centered Design course last semester, I was exposed to design thinking for the first time, immediately realizing how different it is to all the other courses I've taken so far. I was pleasantly surprised at the class's level of interactivity and engagement. I found myself eagerly participating in every session, constantly looking forward to the next step in the design process.
Last summer, I had the pleasure to be a part of the IDPP summer internship. It was really an enjoyable experience. I had the chance to be exposed to different set of skills, such as communication skills and team working skills. After the internship, I got the opportunity to be a part of IDPP again, but now as undergraduate fellow.
And during my last semester, I applied to many mechanical design jobs, and I expected to end up somehow in mechanical design or manufacturing in general, specifically because I had worked a lot in the Red Room and in the AB's makerspace. However, during my last semester, I got introduced to design through an Introduction to Human-Centered Design course, which shifted my perception of design from just being related to mechanical to actually being more human-centered.
As an engineering student, I had a very specific idea of what design was, and I discovered that this idea that I had was so far away from the variety of things that can be done under this umbrella of design.
As a current undergrad student, I do have a lot of demanding semesters, but I think that gaining an early exposure to design can help me develop a well-rounded skill set, in addition to gaining a new way of thinking to apply to other fields I might work in.
What IDPP has allowed me to do is to grow a set of skills. Skills are on the technical aspect, technical not on the side of engineering, more so technical on understanding humans more, the complicated nature of human beings. It also allowed me to grow a set of soft skills, communication skills, on the level of being able to talk more to people, delivering workshops as well.
Being an IDPP fellow taught me to look at a university as a student-centered institution and to think outside the box in the way engineering is taught. Since I joined IDPP, I contributed to various design thinking workshops and studied the impact of innovative teaching methods on students. My favorite project so far has been the Space Design Sprint, a competition in which students got to reimagine different spaces on campus.
This is way more than a job to me. This was a passion. It became a passion. The whole structure of IDPP allowed me to manifest what skills I had and actually grow as a person. It actually directed more my thoughts of future career. One of my favorite projects to work on was mainly the scholarship element, which is provided to certain Lebanese young girls who would like to enter engineering in MSFEA but financially can't afford it. So I was part of the selection committee for that scholarship.
So, as part of the IDPP, what I do and what other fellows do is we are learning so much about design as a field and how we can apply it in so many different projects, so many different ways, be it related to engineering or education or so many other topics.
I think this experience with IDPP will differentiate me in my future career and will give me a plus in any future opportunity.
I'm pretty excited to see where design thinking will take me and what I can learn from it in the future.
So if you are also interested in design and maybe don't know yet how this can be integrated or not for your future plans, and if you do want to learn about it, but not only in a theoretical way, but learning by doing and directly applying it in hands-on projects and learning from this experience, then this fellowship might also be for you.